It is now more than 12 hours after I picked up this machine. It is 7 a.m. the following day. I started working on this just before 5 p.m. last night. Now, what's going on? I got a bit carried away. So, I finally got El Capitan on here, and software incompatibility. A lot of the software that this owner owns through their iCloud account has updates that are required in order to use the software. Those updates are not compatible with El Capitan. Now, why were the softwares working before? Because on Snow Leopard, which is what this thing came with when I picked it up, which is strange because based on the most recent received emails in this person's inbox, they still had a working system in 2015. This has not been a working system since 2015, I have discovered, because everything was logged out and out of date. But anyway, it was running Snow Leopard. El Capitan was released in 2013, right? 2014? That's just a weird time to be using Snow Leopard. Anyway, because it was running Snow Leopard, the App Store was out of date, and the Software Updater program, which used to be a separate program, by the way, was also out of date. So the software that was on this machine, Final Cut, iTunes, and iPhoto, iMovie, and GarageBand, I think. Anyway, whatever's actually on there, I've forgotten the list already. It wasn't able to check the servers to see if it was out of date. So it just booted up and worked. Doesn't do that anymore, because I updated it at their request, obviously. So El Capitan is a no-go, because that's too old for the software. So I tried High Sierra, using the unofficial booter and installer from some guy who may or may not have DOS in his name. It worked like a charm. So I installed a High Sierra, went through all that, and some of the software needs a newer version than High Sierra. Now I thought, okay, I'll just go one step further, maybe 2 steps. And then I went down the rabbit hole of, what does this machine actually support? It supports all the way up to Mac OS X Mojave. Technically. Like, the CPU and the RAM are definitely not going to run Mojave. You need more than a dual-core Core 2 Duo for Mojave. So I've set it on Catalina, because forums say this machine runs it just fine. And if not,